Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ondrej Chrastina from CKEditor to the stage. Thank you.
So today, let me introduce myself once again. My name is Ondrej Chrastina, and I work as a developer advocate at CKEditor. I would like to start with a little bit of an issue that is currently going around. Based on the survey from Microsoft, 78% of the users are bringing their own AI to their work. If I want to specify it to the case that we are focusing on, you can see that people who are content editors, content managers, are basically working with the content, are bringing a couple of issues to your systems. From the point of the users, so your content marketers, content editors, or the people that are basically producing the content, they are having these issues of copy and paste friction. You are generating the content somewhere, then you copy and paste it to somewhere else, then you have it reviewed, then you copy and paste it to somewhere else again. And yeah, it brings a formatting issue on the plate. You need to adjust the lists, the templates, the tables, and so on and so forth. This is one point of view from the users. But if you're an integrator or you are building your AI application or whatever application that you are building, it brings the security holes, it breaks your compliance, and it brings inconsistency in the content that you're producing. So now let me bring what we are doing at CKEditor. We are focusing on providing the components for your rich text editing. And today, I'm going to introduce the CKEditor AI, which is the add-on to the CKEditor. If you would like to try it out, there is a QR code around the presentation that you can scan, and you can get the early access in there. But what it actually is, basically the CKEditor itself, if somebody asks me, I explain it as, yeah, it's basically a text area on steroids that you can put on your application, nothing more. But there are more layers. The second one is developer first, is customizable and configurable. So you can basically adjust it by your needs. Doesn't matter if you are building CMS, CRM, ERP, or your application or AI application. Then there is another layer, and this is the whole cloud behind it. So you have all of the events in the place, you have webhooks, API keys, you have telemetry, logs, and so on and so forth that you need, for example, in the regulated industry. You can deploy it on your on-prem, or you can have it on the SaaS. So this is the CKEditor. And CKEditor AI is just an add-on above that is able to communicate with the component. Here, this is the solution that you will see as the users. So, for example, if you have been facing the copy and pasting issues in between the forms, for example, if you're generating email or generating the reply for your email, you will have the component that can be integrable directly to your application next to your rich text editor, and then you can just ask it what you want, and it will automatically communicate with this component. So this is the AI chat. Then, if you have a lot of actions that cause a friction, like you are doing the same thing 10 times a day, you can have these quick actions right in your editor. So if you select something, you need to have it proofread, you need to have to check the sentiment analysis and whatsoever, or translate it, you can have it as the quick action. Then there is a AI content review, because based on our research, we find out that the AI chat is not ideal if you have dozens or hundreds of suggestions that your AI produced. Like, I don't know, you do the grammar checks, or you set up the AI checks for some audits. You can have hundreds of these, and if you have them in the chat, it's hard to put them together. So we build out the component called AI Content Review that will help you to visualize everything right in the context editor. You can switch. It's basically like find and replace UI right in your application. And everything that I just said is configurable and customizable. So it doesn't really necessarily needs to have, I don't know, make the text shorter, make the text longer. This is just the default configuration. You will configure it as you want for your application and define it for the specific needs you have. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. But the most important thing is you are still getting all the features that you got with the CKEditor without the AI. So you have login, telemetry, compliance, you have permissions model. can customize and configure whatever you need, what your AI agent has access to, what model you want to select. This is what you will get. And the most important thing, and I already told a couple of you guys, the whole architecture of the CKEditor is abstracting the content into some kind of model that is preserving your format. So if you get the suggestions and your formatting allows to use tables, images, some specific widgets, the suggestions will also include them. The AI content reviewer and AI actions will be able to communicate with that. This will separate it from the other copy and paste tooling in between tools. And this is basically the whole foundation of the CKEditor AI. We didn't really made up these use cases. We did customer research based on this. So I just tried to pick up a couple of use cases that we got from the customers and map them to the application that we did. So the first one is AI content review. If you're working in a highly regulated industry like manufacturing, and you need to do audits like quarterly or every single month, you have some internal standards or the checks that you need to do. And of course, you have some last findings for the previous iterations. You can just put them together as one check. So if you're writing this audit, you are collaborating together with your colleagues. But once you're done, you want to do the checks. So you send it for the AI document review, you get the checks, but you don't get them automatically integrated. You get them as the suggestions. You have everything versioned. You have every governance that you need for the regulation or regulatory purposes. And then you go either one by one, or you batch the approvals, and then you have your report ready. Yeah, these are the examples of the AI content review, how you can use it. It's one of the examples that I picked. For the quick actions, yeah, the basic ones are like make the content more concise, more short, make it more approachable, and so on and so forth. For this one, I picked the translate actions because, yeah, some customers or some companies has the transparency in their culture. So if you're writing an article and you want to do the automatic translation, you want to be transparent about it and put a disclaimer like, hey, this part of the content is being translated or was translated by AI. This you can have as a quick actions because sometimes you just need to do it and you're doing it on multiple places multiple times a day. You can have it this way and it automatically generates the disclaimer. If you change the disclaimer later on, it will automatically adjust for all of your content. So this is the marketing translation using quick actions. And the last one, AI chat, and I was trying to find the example that is not obvious, like you are communicating with AI chat and you are having the examples. Let's think of the support case scenario. You're getting the support ticket. The content of the support ticket is automatically included into the context of an AI chat. It will draft you, or if you ask it, it will draft you the personalized reply of the skeleton of your reply. Then you will fill it out or tune it up as you need to. And then you will ask it for sentiment analysis or whatever you need to do. Once you have it, you can adjust it, you can have it suggested to your content. Once you have the reply, you can send it out. And if you have the tool like Datadog, yeah, you will see whether it works or not, and you can adjust the context and the prompts for the AI chat setup. So these are the customer use cases that you can see as a user. Again, I will try to repeat once again. If you are the founder or you are creating the application, the most important part is behind the curtain, you have all of the compliance, all of the setup, all of the features that every other SaaS solution provides you with in this case. So if you want to bring your own AI chaos and help to have the unified experience out of that, yeah, please scan the QR code. You will see the form and the landing page with more information about the CKEditor AI, and you can ask for early access that we are releasing next month. Thank you.